Welcome. Thank you for joining us in Webinar 1 in a series of 6 webinars to support participants in Samsung's Solve for Tomorrow competition. My name is Julie Baker. I'm Head of Education here at MOTAT and one of the judges for the Solve for Tomorrow competition. And with me is Sarah Washbrook from TENS, who is also a judge from the Solve for Tomorrow competition. Sarah is going to lead us in a karakia.
Kia ora everybody. Māori ora ki a mātou. Arahina mātou I a mātou mahi. Ki mihia he huarahi mō te kaupapa o te mātauranga o Hangarau. A whina atu, a whina mai. Te pau e here nei I a mātou. Hui e, tae ki e.
So what is Solve for Tomorrow? Solve for Tomorrow is a nationwide competition which challenges New Zealand's next generation of innovators to use their creativity and show how design thinking can be applied to help solve problems in their community. It has been delivered in partnership between Samsung and MOTAT and supported by TENS since its launch in 2021. And to date we've received more than 350 entries from enthusiastic students across New Zealand. Solve for Tomorrow is open to children in years 7 to 13 and there are 2 judging categories, years 7 to 10 and years 11 to 13. Effectively what students are doing is identifying a problem in their community and then working through a design thinking process to solve that problem. This is a generic design thinking diagram. You may have variations of this in your own classrooms, but the process is effectively the same. They work through an empathizing, defining, ideating, prototyping, testing, and implementing process. Here are some examples of winners from previous years. This is Cameron Moore, whose project was called Wallaby Capture in 2023. And what he did was he is based in Rotorua and was aware that there is a problem of wild wallaby population growth in the forests down there. And he wanted to identify a way that he was going to be able to humanely trap wallabies to help control that population. So Cameron created a prototype trap that was using AI to identify the animal that was approaching it to see if it was a wallaby or not. And you can see here, there's a picture there of him holding up an image of a bird. And hopefully what is happening there is the AI is recognizing that that is not a wallaby and therefore will not trigger the trap. Above it, you can see a picture of that trap as it would be in situ in a forest environment. In 2024, Year 8 student Gabrielle Anthony from Whitby Collegiate developed a product called a Pillbot. This was inspired by him noticing his grandmother who was having difficulty identifying the range of pills that she had to take every day. She had visual impairment and wasn't able to see the pills clearly. So he created the Pillbot that allowed AI to identify the type of pill and to be able to name it clearly and send that message to a cell phone that then read the name out for his grandmother to be able to hear. Looking at the timeline for the competition, these are the key dates. We've kept these quite generic, so if you're looking for specific dates for the current year, you can find those on the Samsung Solve for Tomorrow website, and there is a link there that you can follow to get to that page. But effectively, the competition launches late April, early May. And then through June and July, you have an opportunity to submit a project plan for early feedback from judges. So you put forward a bit of a project plan, we have a look at it, and we come back and provide feedback for the students that are along the lines of, make sure that you work with your stakeholders, or maybe you would like to do some research on existing solutions that are out there. In September, the competition will close, and then there is a fairly intense short period of judging, and then the awards announcement and the awards event is going to happen around late September and early October.
So who can enter the Solve for Tomorrow competition? Well, it's open to all students across Aotearoa from years 7 to 13. Students can enter as part of a school group, of a community group, or even on their own individually at home. So they can enter as part of a team as well, and there's no limit to the number of students actually in the team itself. If you have entered the competition before, you are more than welcome to enter again. However, it must be a new project. And the competition is free for anybody to enter. So what is the prize pool? Well, we've got a substantial prize pool, which is obviously supported by Samsung themselves. The finalists from the different categories will share a prize pool of $24,000 in prizes. These are cash awards, and these are prizes which actually go towards the student, the teacher, and the school. And how can you enter? Well, everything is going to be in detail on the Samsung Solve for Tomorrow competition. You can click on this link because we will give you access to these slides, which will take you straight to the How to Enter page. Some key things that you need to remember are these. Please register early. If we know that you're ready to enter, then we can help and support you with your process. Encourage your students to submit a project plan for judges' feedback. As Julie mentioned, that is in about July time, and that will enable your students to feel successful and feel encouraged to continue with their projects. Use the resources and rubrics which are available online on the website to support the submission. There are comprehensive information and resources online to help you. Plan the time effectively. This is a key part of the technology curriculum anyway, so encourage your students to use their time wisely. And there are a series of webinars that are available for you, both on the Samsung website, on the YouTube channel, and on the TENS YouTube channel too. So these are to help and support you and your students with the access to the information. Thank you for listening to our launch webinar, and from Julie and myself, we both wish you very good luck and encourage you to take part in the competition. We'll finish with our karakia. Kia mato katoa, kua motu mato ia matu mahi, ia mato ko papa hoki, arahina mato ki kaue mato ia mato hai papa. Kia whakatapua mato ki nau kaupapa me ngā mea e whakapono. Manakitia mai mato. Kia ora.